right, welcome back to the channel. And today we've got somebody that if you're in the garden route, it's somebody that you would have seen around, bubbly, always willing to help, friendly, and just a lovable guy. I've got Grant from Private Property with us. Grant, welcome.
How's it taste? Thanks for having me.
Oh, no, I think it's about time. We've had the discussion before.
Yes.
And obviously love the work that you're doing in the garden route. I think you're energetic. I think the brand, has become so well known just because of the energy that you bring. And I mean, when I came back to George, that's one of the first things that I said. It says, here's a guy loving the brand, committed, and just, getting it out there. So glad to have you.
Thank you so much. I mean, God gave me all that energy. So at the end of the day, one must make use of it.
Absolutely. So Grant,
yes.
For those who have not heard about Private Property, tell us a little bit about the brand and
So in a nutshell, Private Property is a marketplace which connects buyers and sellers, and we've been around for just over 25 years. We are, in fact, the oldest real estate portal in the country. And I joined about 2 years ago. So, but it's just been an amazing journey so far. And we're all about connecting people at the heart of the industry. That's basically us in a nutshell. So be it with our clients, our B2B partners, and then business to consumer. So that is the consumer or the user out there going on our portal.
Yes.
So we have a two-way approach in that respect to cater for our business partners to be a great service provider, and then on top of that to make our website or our portal, should I say, as user-friendly as possible.
Yeah.
And that's something we've been working on for the last 2 years, as you might have noticed.
Yes.
There's been a bit of a brand refresh in that respect.
Yeah, and I think what you guys are bringing to the table is some new innovative ways of, having a listing out there, engaging with your customers. And I think those are some of the things that's going to put you ahead, of the trends and that type of thing. So I love some of the stuff that you guys have, done. And we'll show that obviously in this episode as well, some of the innovative things where you can find it, etc. So the Property Connect event that we had at Fancourt. I mean, what an amazing event. I
was actually so amazed. I wasn't expecting that great turnout.
It was. I loved it. I was obviously there as well, but I wasn't surprised with the amount of people that were there. Purely based on like I said, the energy that you've created in this side of the world, and a lot of the innovative stuff that the brand as Private Property is bringing to the table. Now, what was your desire, or what did you guys hope for in terms of the outcome of the Property Connect event?
So more importantly, the Property Connect was established as a Connect event, hence the name. So, but I think the long short of that is also just to give more insights into the industry, certain trends that are happening in that specific region. And as you may know, there's also the Real Estate Industry Summit that we collaborate and partner with on ABSA. That is on a national scale event. So that's the big event. I think it's the biggest property event in the continent, should I say. So for those that really can't make the Real Estate Industry Summit, we have that once a year. We do the regional connect events, and that's something where we want to really connect and collaborate with our partners, all our clients, and also all the relevant service providers in the industry. It's a great way for everyone to connect, and then, but more importantly, to share those insights in terms of what's happening in the industry. So I think people can kill two birds with one stone: collaborate, network, and get the insights they need.
Yeah, absolutely. REASE 2026.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
So, each year we have a different venue or a different location. Last year, well, should I say this year? It feels like last year because we're nearing to December. So we actually had it in Kyalami, which was a really great, that's the Kyalami racetrack in Johannesburg. And we had over close to 2,500 people, which was mind-blowing.
Hello, my name is Aki Anastasiou, and I'm the MC for this year's RACE 2025 Summit. It's the Real Estate Industry Summit.
This event is the cornerstone for the real estate industry for the year, and we strongly believe that it is Africa's premier real estate event. We do it in partnership with Absa Bank over the last 5 years. We're really proud and honored to be a partner of such a prestigious bank through this partnership.
Unbelievable.
Real estate event. So, and it was just mind-blowing. So unfortunately, I couldn't make the event, but my whole team was there. So I'm based here in the Garden Route, and we're also getting prepped for our Garden Route Connect event. So, but from what I believe, it was just a absolutely awesome event. You can also hop onto the Real Estate Industry Summit website for those that want to find out more about what it entails. We're actually hosting our next event now in Cape Town in March.
Fantastic.
So we're looking forward to that. That's going to be at the Cape Town International Convention Centre.
Amazing. Private property has gone through a rebranding.
Correct.
And then there's also new listing features in it.
100%.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
So as I said, I've just been with the company for over 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And the journey's just been so incredible because we're all about change, So you have to adapt to the industry. And our main focus and goal now is to find a way on how we can regulate the market when it comes to competition.
Yeah.
Obviously, with all our competitors out there and our other main competitor. But I think the long and short of it is we had to improve our user experience. And from a product standpoint of view, we've really grown, which is quite amazing. So we have our new exclusive listings that we've recently launched that caters basically for sole mandates and exclusive mandates, which enables the property agents to list those listings as exclusive listings on the relevant feed providers where they upload their listings.
Hi, I'm Theo Mseka, the CEO of privateproperty.co.za. And I'm here to tell you about private property exclusive listings. When it comes to selling a property with a prize sole mandate, you don't want it to be just another listing. You need a smarter way to create demand, build momentum, and sell faster. That's why we created private property exclusive listings. Here's how they work. First, a sole mandate property is listed only on private property for a certain period, giving it a head start with serious buyers watching the market. It also gets featured at the top of the results for maximum exposure. Then after a chosen period, it's shared on other platforms, boosting exposure for a second chance to make a strong impression. This staggered marketing or tiered marketing approach helps the property stand out, not once, but multiple times. And it lets agents focus on the buyers with real intent first. So when you're selling, make sure it's a private property exclusive listing. The smarter, faster, more strategic way to sell property in South Africa.
Yes.
And then second to that, we've also launched a new wallet functionality system on our new admin dashboard. That's another new system we actually built from scratch for all our agents to get access to keep tabs of their listings, leads, and all data stats. But more importantly, they can now order and basically self-order featured listings, which is available on our admin dashboard.
Okay, fantastic.
And it's a great way. It really uplifts the property. It really gives a great exposure point of view of the property and takes it straight to page one on the ranking side. So it just gives a nice enhanced feature of the property layout in a 3-tile display format.
Yes. I think you touched on a point that's very important. If you look at affordability and value for money
Correct.
with what you get.
Yes.
I think you guys are doing a phenomenal job in that space.
100%.
Because, I mean, there's a lot of providers out there on the market catering for, local, international, depending on, what it is. But the pricing becomes so expensive that the average, real estate agent or property practitioner just can't afford it. And I mean, they're trying their best to obviously get listings out there for customers, but it's just not affordable. And I think what you guys are doing and the space that you're playing in is actually becoming such a beautiful enabler, to just fill those gaps and people can actually still afford those type of listings. So kudos for you guys for, doing that. And then the advice center that you guys have got with private property.
So that's a really nice feature that we have on our website. It's for anyone to go onto. You'll find it at the bottom of our homepage on privateproperty.co.za, and we basically give a lot of advice relating to tenant letting, to landlords, to for buyers and sellers, and there's also investment related resources where people can read up on. Further to that, we also now cater for attorneys.
Okay.
This is a separate offering we have, which is we have an attorney directory where attorneys can actually list their services, and it's like a mini website within a site. So it also helps for SEO purposes on Google.
Yes.
For those that don't know SEO, it's search engine optimization, and when people are searching areas on Google, that will obviously assist with finding that. So because they always say the more links you're connected to, the better your search results.
Absolutely.
So, and that's another thing that private property has quite done well is in terms of the digital marketing side. So we've been running a lot of numerous campaigns. The Space for You, which is our new TV commercial campaign that we launched last year. Okay. And when I say TV, I mean on YouTube. That seems to be the new TV nowadays with streaming.
Yeah.
And it's really quite a nice, touching, emotional side to it. So I think it's a really great. It speaks to all different variety of markets.
Yeah.
And that's what we're all about, Yes. So I think at the end of the day, we, once again, like I said, connecting to people at the heart of the industry.
Yeah.
So it's quite ironic, because we're quite we're actually a digital platform, but we're more about people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And my focus is just to connect and ensure that the level of service that we adhere to is out there. In my region per se.
Look, I'm if you ever need any references, you can always count on me. I'm a big standard behind you. But I agree with you. I think that the world is changing, and I mean, look at me with the Vodcast, It's now where you have the opportunity to build your own personal brand alongside brands and just feature in this digital space. Gone are the days of, you just had television. And, if you weren't featured on television, you were sort of nowhere. Now you've got all these digital platforms. And I mean, look at what you guys have created. It's an absolute beauty of a platform. And people are, subscribe to you, follow you, listen to the advice that you guys are giving out there as well. And I think educating the public is so important. And I think associating yourself with, professionals like the lawyers or attorney firms, that's, exactly giving peace of mind back to the consumer. So I think all of that just plays beautifully into that. So what we're going to do is you're going to show us some of the stuff that you guys are doing on the platform. Correct. And then we can obviously now show that to the viewers.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Taze, first and foremost, we've got our residential section on our portal.
Yeah.
And this is where you would find, from a user perspective, all the related properties for sale. From home, land, townhouse. You can filter by also price, category, and location. So your location, you would literally type in the search bar, or, where you're looking for a property, let's say for George.
Yeah.
And when you get to the main listing page for George Garden Route area, you can obviously then filter your properties respectively by the type of house, or is it land, or whatever you're looking for. So, and then by price.
Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to relate to that is our smart alerts. So another thing we've also developed, you get normal alerts where you get alerts in a certain area or suburb. And then we've also got our smart alerts where people, if they're looking in a certain price category range, or let's say they're looking for pet-friendly homes, those are kind of linked to the smart alerts. So it will only serve those specific listings via email. So we also have an email newsletter database where we can email our alerts where they go out. And in that respect, that's something that really has changed the game in the industry, is with the smart alerts. So
absolutely,
at the end of the day, customers want to make that quick decision, and get the relevant listings to what they're looking for.
Yeah.
It's all about relevancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think speed, because we know that if you do not make an informed decision quickly, the property is normally gone. You know,
Correct.
if you're in the market to
And
buy.
responsive, you know. So we've
Absolutely, yeah.
also launched our new app. It's still in development phase, but we've launched the first part of it where you can find any listing that you're looking for, be it commercial, residential, development. It is all available on the app.
Fantastic.
And you can literally download it on iOS or Android, and it's there at your disposal. So,
Fantastic.
yeah.
Good.
And it's very quick. You know,
Yeah.
it works in an offline mode base,
Yes.
but any specific properties, it will just search it at the hand of a button.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, fantastic.
Then we've got, Tace, we've also got our commercial sector.
Yeah.
So that caters for our commercial listings. So you'll also get, that covers both commercial and industrial.
Yes.
And, you know, be it any specific, that's more in the B2B sector, business to business.
Yeah.
And that is on the commercial sector where you can find. And once again, you can also filter by area, by price, and it will be there at your disposal. And then second to that, we've also got our rentals. So, you know, we've always been at the heart of rentals in the industry.
Yeah.
We're actually very well in rentals. So the rentals now, we also cater for short-term rentals. So be it long-term or short-term per day, that is definitely available on the website.
Oh, so even per day you guys do?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So the nice thing is for those that also do, you know, the Airbnbs
model,
out there.
yes.
We also cater for those types of agencies. So, well, you know, independents too, who are looking to list their properties. So obviously the game has obviously shifted. You know, like 20 odd years ago when private property launched, we used to be for the seller and buyer, and we still are. However, but the game has changed where majority of our subscribers are the agents, you know, business to business. So that's what we cater for. Hence why we are a marketplace where all agencies list their stock.
Yeah.
And then the last thing we have is our development listing section. This is pertaining to developments, new plot and plans, existing developments, or real estates where they can list all the listings. So it's a separate category to its own. And for anyone, we also do a lot of marketing of development. So we have a product called Amplify, which is an AI real estate technology platform. And that is a remarkable platform for marketing developments. We do a lot of project campaigns. So the benefits with AI, you know, nowadays, there's a saying, adapt or die.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
One of the things with Amplify is we've been running numerous campaigns for most of our clients, and we can actually target prospective buyers, and it works across a set of data points that can basically match relevant potential buyers to the listing. So whatever the listing price is going for, location, the type of the listing, it will cater to that behavioral type of user. So the benefits of Amplify is just mind-blowing. And then also from a cost conversion perspective, it's really been phenomenal. So that's something we've been investing into as a company. And but it's just, you know, whatever we can do to help our clients grow and to get the property sold. That's the aim game of what we all about.
Absolutely. Yeah, look, I mean, innovation, eh? I always used 100%. To say, brick and mortar stores or location. You know, in the digital space, it's innovate.
And there's also the lead generation game. So that's what we are involved in. And one of the things we've also added is WhatsApp, which was launched last year. So we now cater for call. You know, people can call in through the call button. And then we've got WhatsApp, where they can send a WhatsApp lead. The agent will get a WhatsApp lead. And then we've also got message, which is sent to your email. So those are the types of the functionalities we've been building. But I really urge everyone to go out onto our portal and check out the new website. I wouldn't say new. It's been over for about a year now. But it's the new red, black and white feature. I really love the new brand. And they can just hop onto privateproperty.co.za.
Fantastic. Cool. Thank you so much, Grant.
Thank you,
appreciate it. Right. So if you want to check out privateproperty.co.za and check out all of the new features as well as the new fresh look and feel, and as Grant mentioned, if you want to engage with them, you can do so as well. Thanks, Grant.
Thank you very much, Tace. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.